What's up everyone is back on the Greenland.id channel. Become a character that is considered weak by many, but slowly becomes the strongest. Right, this time we will discuss the 5 best Zero to Hero anime of all time. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, so that we are always enthusiastic about creating content. Arifureta Shokugyu de Sakai Psycho. The ordinary life of 17-year-old otaku Hajime Nagumo is disrupted when he and his classmates are summoned to a fantasy world and tasked with saving mankind. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime is belittled for only gaining an inferior transmutation skill that lacks any real offensive power. During an expedition in the Great Orcus Labyrinth, Hajime is betrayed by one of his classmates, plummeting him to the bottom of an abyss. Though he survives the fall, Hajime is faced with menacing monsters and misfortunes that send him spiraling into a grim nightmare. Desperate to live and return home one day, he resolves to fight for his survival, only to meet an imprisoned vampire he names Yu, who is also seeking to escape the labyrinth. Taking an interest in him, Yu and a few others along the way accompany Hajime on his journey to find a way back home, while steadily transforming from commonplace to the world's strongest. Radiant. Nemesis, powerful and mysterious demonic entities that fall from the sky and vaporize anything they touch. The only ones who can combat these creatures are sorcerers, those who have survived an encounter with a nemesis but were infected in the process. Seth, a sorcerer from Pompo Hills, sets out on an adventure to exterminate all these nemesis. Accompanying him are Doc and Mali, fellow sorcerers who share his ideal. Their main objective is to bring about a world where sorcerers are no longer persecuted for being infected, and to that end, desire to destroy the source of the nemesis themselves. Darwin's Game. High school student Kanami Sudo receives an invitation from a classmate to play Darwin's Game, a mobile game he has never heard of. However, as soon as he opens the application, a green snake suddenly pops out from his phone screen and bites his neck, leaving him unconscious. Waking up in the infirmary without any signs of a snake bite, he is told by the school to take the rest of the day off. Although he is puzzled by what has happened, he dismisses the surreal experience as a hallucination and boards the train home. Unfortunately, his curiosity gets the better of him and he uses the application once again. As the application appears to be just like any other battle game, Kanami breathes out a sigh of relief and decides to start his first match. However, the pleasant surprise is short-lived, as his in-game opponent unexpectedly appears right in front of him and attempts to hunt him down with a knife. As he desperately runs for his life, Kanami puts 2 and 2 together and realizes that Darwin's Game is not an ordinary game, but rather, it's a brutal fight for survival. Danmachi. Life in the bustling city of Orario is never dull, especially for Bel Crenel, a naive young man who hopes to become the greatest adventurer in the land. After a chance encounter with the lonely goddess, Hestia, his dreams become a little closer to reality. With her support, Bel embarks on a fantastic quest as he ventures deep within the city's monster-filled catacombs, known only as the dungeon. Death lurks around every corner in the cavernous depths of this terrifying labyrinth, and a mysterious power moves amidst the shadows. Even on the surface, survival is a hard-earned privilege. Indeed, nothing is ever certain in a world where gods and humans live and work together, especially when they often struggle to get along. One thing is for sure, though, a myriad of blunders, triumphs and friendships awaits the dauntlessly optimistic protagonist of this Herculean tale.